quick little tutorial on the Photoshop lessons that we've done in class. So I'm going to show you first the blemish one that we did, the eye color one, and then the lose weight one. And then in a separate video, I'll show you how to do this one, change an image on a background. Okay, so I'm just going to open up my applications. Okay, so if I'm stuck, I don't know where Photoshop is. You open up your Finder, go to Applications, and there it is there. Okay, now I go to Photo Editor. Okay, and I am going to open up, I'm going to put all of my images that I'm going to work on in this space here just to save time. So to get my images, I go to File, Open. I have everything saved here in Images to Edit folder on my desktop. So I'll do that, File, Open. We did the eye color as well. And then we did the File, Open. We did the whitened teeth, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. All right, so let's start with the blemish. All right, so in order to do the blemish again, we went into Quick File, okay? And we used not the straighten tool, we used the spot healing brush, okay? So I'm just gonna make this a little bit bigger. Okay, if I want to magnify my images, I click on that magnifying glass there, and I can do that. Just click on the picture and it'll make it bigger. Okay, now if I want to move my picture around because I want to see more of her face, click on the hand, move that up. All right, and then I just use my spot healing brush, and I click on the spots that I want to remove. Okay, if that little circle, that brush is too big, I can change the size down here by scrolling down size, or I can also change it with a number of selected size brushes. And that will be the same for all of my brushes and all of the photos that we're going to manipulate. Okay, so let's choose 3. Let's see how that goes. 3. So it's very small. Okay, too small for some of those. Okay, if I want to get some of the really, really small ones, I'd use about a 3 brush. Okay, usually most of your brushes are going to be around about the 10 pixel level. Okay, so yeah, 10 pixels for this is just fine. Okay, once I'm done, File, Save As. Yes, I want that. And I'm going to give it a different name. Okay, so, and I want to save it in a special folder. That's up to you. Hopefully you guys are saving everything in your ICT folder, Photoshop folder, which is within your ICT folder. Okay, so if I want to change that, list spot removal, after, I know that that is my photo that I have. Yep, that's okay. That's the photo that I've manipulated and I want to keep. Okay, so for the next ones then, we are going to go to the expert. Okay, we're going to go to expert to do, let's close out of that because we're done with that. We're going to do the expert tag up here, the expert folder up here for our eye color and our whiten the teeth. All right, let's do the whiten the teeth one. All right, so same thing. I want to make this bigger, so I go into View, click on the magnifying glass one, and that looks good. It's big enough for me. Once again, if I wanted to move this around, click on the hand. I can move that photo around, okay? Can't move it right now because it's taken up this perfect space, so that's great. All right, so now I want to whiten, and I select the quick selection tool right here, or the magic wand, sometimes I call it. All right, and then I click on the areas that I want to manipulate, okay? Let's do the back one, see how that goes. Okay, that looks good enough. Okay, so now, up here, I don't want that gum whitened, and you see how there's a little plus sign there? Well, if I want to make that less, in other words, if I want to take this lasso down, I click on the Option key, that turns to a minus, and I just do that. Okay, so that looks great. Oh, let's get rid of this little spot there. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right, now I go to Enhance. I go to Adjust Color. Oops, sorry, Adjust Color, Adjust Hue, Saturation. Okay, keep it on Master. Okay, now I can play with the hue. Okay, so play with the hue to see if it'll get a little bit whiter. Saturation, let's move that down to see, oh, that's looking better. Lightness, yes, I want to move it this way to make it nice and light. Okay, so that looks good. Nice and white. Perfect, same thing. I'd go to File, Save As, save it as, and then I would give it a different name in order to know that I have a before and after. Okay, last one, let's go to the eye color. Okay, eye color, same thing. I'm going to basically use the same things as I did with my whiten the teeth, except we're going to use actual colors instead of just white. I'll show you that. Okay, so I'm going to make her eye bigger. That looks good for our purposes. Okay, same thing. I select the magic wand tool, or as they call it, I scroll on to it here, quick selection tool. Okay, so I'm going to select her eye. Let's get all of that eye. That looks great. I'm going to get rid of that part there. Get rid of that part there. And let's make it a little bit bigger. Okay. Okay, that's good enough for the purpose of this tutorial. I want to deselect the pupil, so I'm going to put in my magic wand tool in the middle of her pupil, hit the Option key. All right, let's do that again. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Okay, and that gets rid of most of the pupil. Okay, so same thing. Now I go to Enhance, Adjust Color, Adjust Hue, Saturation. Okay, now what I want to do is first, I'm going to say I want to change the green in her eye. So first I'm going to select the greens. All right, I'm going to hit Colorize. Immediately it's changed to a better shade of green. Okay, and I'm just going to play with that. So the hue, that looks good for whatever I want about. Saturation, that looks good. Lightness, let's make that a little bit darker. That's great. Great. Okay. Let's make the color a little bit greener. Let's see. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay. So I just hit OK. Let's just see if we can do some more with the green. Enhance, color, just situation. Let's see if we can just do the greens. Nope, that's good. Okay, so once I hit the colorize, it'll select the color that I want, and I can play with that. All right, same thing to save it. File, save as, and that's good. Okay, next video, I'm going to show you guys how to cut and paste one image onto another. Okay, see you guys in class.